Hey War Barn fans, I want to show you something small here. Small game. I learned something. As you're coming closer here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the version I got, it's going to be, I'm going to make it into an E/F. Some of the Fs have this long storage container along the side. So got this many years ago. It's just been sitting on off to the side. Took a closer look at it, and it is a reproduction. It was for a Martyr. Somebody was going to use this, or they had a chassis just like this, and they were going to make it into a 38T. Thank Bob for that nonetheless. So what happened is on the radio operator side, it would go roughly in here. I'm just sitting on the wheels. It'd probably be a little bit higher. But the F version had pretty much this kind of storage box. On the other side, it's a lot shorter. Same style though, with a little bit of an angle on it. The reason being is that the driver needs to see out of his side vision port. So on the other side, this will start and it'll be a lot shorter. Something I noticed is it's a reproduction. It's kind of hard to tell, but in my years of studying, mildly studying where I need to, I realized that this storage bin, the hinge should actually be right here. So this will have to be modified so this flap actually flips up here. And it makes sense because if the turret's on there and it's bulging over, it's going to hit and you're not going to be able to open it all the way. So if it's hinged here, you go ahead and open it up. So there you go. What I'm trying to figure out now, guys, is that the mud guards that I have to have made, does this sit on top of them or do the mud guards start after? I've seen a couple restorations where I've seen both, so I'm not exactly sure which way to go with this. But this one is really nice because it's basically the exact correct length of what it needs to be. My dream is to get this thing running, all painted properly with some cool markings on there. What would happen is ultimately I put the Vulcan cruise goes right here, right about on there. So I forget if it's just down here. I think so. I think it's just a little bit smaller one here on a later version. So this is like an F version. And with that being said, people are like, oh, what version is yours? I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. You know what? The main difference between the A, B, C, D, and F, I think, came when they went from I think it's B to C. This used to be a curved front end. When they went straight, they were all pretty much the same. Even the ones that they up-armored, the glacis plate was just a little bit thicker. But my armor is basically going to be the same on the front glacis plate as the front is the turret. So it's kind of, how do you want to say, a conglomerate. But I've seen versions that are supposed to be an E version, have F things. There's things that are supposed to be a D version, had E things, and E version. They still had D items on there too. So it wasn't a hard, fast rule with these. They tried to upgrade them, but basically when it became obsolete, there was no need to upgrade the tank anymore. They just used the chassis to put the cannons on top. So in the background there's a 105. They did take a 105 and put a 105 on top of one of these too. They called it the grill. So I thought about doing that one time, but basically that's been rebarreled, so I'll just leave it as it is. There's my Kubel too. I don't know if you can see it in the background. One of these days we'll do a little video on that. I'll give you some details. As you can see, it's neglected. There's dust on top, dirty gloves, shirts. Oh man, what a crime. Anyhow, yeah, just thought I'd keep you updated. Some things I'm checking out, trying to envision getting together. Working on little tidbits. Still going to work on the leather for the periscopes here. I think I'm going to have those made shortly, and then I can bring the periscopes out here and just leave them here. So that's about it, guys. If you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. If you could subscribe, awesome, I appreciate it. I like to hear from people. I like to hear input, comments. I like the dialogue, and I like talking about this stuff. If you guys see my link below, if you can contribute, even if so smallly, any bit helps. All kinds of things involved with transporting this stuff being hand fabricated, outright buying stuff, the list goes on. But thanks, Scott, for watching. Chime in, and hope to see you soon.